Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy and I'm going to be doing my ranking for all 6 movies in the Jurassic Park franchise. I've recently seen the newest movie, Jurassic World Dominion, and thought I'd go ahead and re-rank this franchise with the newest movie. I am going to exclude Battle at Big Rock this time. Last time I did a ranking I included it, but I'm going to exclude it this time and just focus on the main movies. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Coming in at number 6 is Jurassic Park 3. This is easily my least favorite out of the original trilogy. I will say the Spinosaurus was kind of a cool dino villain. Not the best in the franchise though, but definitely not near as bad as some people say. And then the story is just alright. It was cool getting to see Alan Grant back though, after he didn't come back for The Lost World. So I will say having Sam Neill back as Alan Grant was pretty cool. Ellie Sattler was kind of just in there to be in there, but it was still cool getting to see her back too for the little bit we saw. But all in all, Jurassic Park 3 is just a okay movie. It's not a terrible movie by any means. It's only an hour and a half, so it goes by really fast. It's the shortest Jurassic movie and everything, so it doesn't overstay its welcome and everything, so I do like that too. So Jurassic Park 3 is number 6, and number 5 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This was a okay movie. That first act of the movie is really good, where they're on the island trying to get the dinosaurs off and stuff before the island explodes and stuff from the volcano. I like that stuff a lot, but I didn't like a lot of the haunted house setting that they brought into the movie, and the trailers showed way too much, so I had a lot of issues with this one. Like the pacing is just not very good once the first act is over, and the third act just feels really rushed with the Indominus Rex dying so easily and everything. Like, he's supposed to be this big threatening dinosaur, but he gets killed like really fast and really easily, and I didn't really care for the way that this movie turned out. I don't think it's a terrible movie by any means, but it's definitely not a super great movie in the franchise. So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is number 5, and number 4 is the newest movie in the franchise, Jurassic World Dominion. Now, this is one that could move up or down because I've only seen it once, but I think it was an okay movie. I loved getting to see the original cast back together for the first time since the original movie. I thought that was great, and the chemistry between the 3 leads from the original movie are still once again excellent. They still work together really well. And I really liked getting to see them interact with Owen and Claire from the Jurassic World movies. I thought that was pretty cool too. So all in all, I think that this is a pretty good movie. I just don't think that it's the best in the franchise. I don't think it's the worst in the franchise either. It's just right in the middle. And like I said, it could move up, although I don't think it will. And it could move down, but I don't think it will. I think it'll just stay kind of in the middle, because it's just a middle of the road movie that should have been a lot better because of it being the epic conclusion of this franchise and everything. It wasn't that epic, but it was still a fun movie. So Jurassic World Dominion is number 4, and number 3 is The Lost World Jurassic Park. I thought this movie could have been a lot worse, but it also could have been a lot better. It was a decent sequel, but not one of my favorite movies in the franchise. Not my most favorite anyway. I will say that Ian Malcolm is once again really great in here, and it is cool that they gave him the lead role and everything because of being a fan favorite. And Jeff Goldblum is once again really good at playing him. I will say that this is not his best performance as a character though. I think he was much better in the first movie, and I actually think he was even better in Dominion than he was in this, because he just doesn't seem to be the same Ian Malcolm from the first movie, because the way his personality and stuff is written in this one, it just seems different. But I still like him and everything. I think he did a good enough job. And it has some good moments and stuff, especially with the two T-Rexes knocking over the trailer. I love that scene, and when the T-Rex attacks the camp. So it has some good moments, and the whole big thing at the end when the T-Rex is roaming around the streets of New York. I love that too. I know a lot of people don't like it and stuff, but I did like it. And I think they executed it better in that than they did Jurassic World Dominion, when they actually had multiple dinosaurs like roaming around in big places and stuff. I personally feel like they should have done a lot better with Dominion, but I've already talked about that movie. I'm not going to keep talking about that one. But The Lost World is a fun movie. It isn't the best in the franchise, but it has its moments. So it's number 3. And number 2 is Jurassic World. I really like this one quite a bit. When it first came out, I was in complete awe and spectacle about how much I enjoyed this movie and how much it felt like it went all the way back to the formula of the first movie, except changing it up a little bit where the park is actually open and stuff. The stakes were a lot higher, and the Indominus Rex is easily out of the 3 bad dinosaurs that we got in this franchise, in this part of the franchise in the Jurassic World trilogy. The Indominus Rex is easily the best one. It's the most intimidating one, although I will say the Indoraptors looked creepy as hell and stuff. I think the Indominus Rex was actually more terrifying, because it actually seemed like it was dangerous and stuff, where the Indominus Rex didn't really seem dangerous. But all in all, I think Jurassic World is a really fun movie. It's a really entertaining story. I love Chris Pratt in this movie. I think he was a lot better in this one than he was either of the sequels. He kind of phoned it in this last one especially. But I think he was good in here. And Bryce Dallas Howard, I think, is great as Claire. She's great in all 3 of them and everything. I will say she's the one cast member in this new trilogy that is good throughout the whole trilogy. Whether she has a lot to do or not, she's still really good. And all in all, I like Jurassic World a lot, so it's easily number 2. But it's still a huge step down from my number 1 spot. And coming in at number 1 is Jurassic Park. I absolutely love Jurassic Park. It is such a great movie. It's been one of my favorite movies ever since I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I didn't see it when it very first came out, because I was only a year old when it came, not even a year old when it came out, but I saw it for the first time when I think I was about 7, and I've just been hooked on this franchise ever since. And even though the quality has dipped and everything in recent years, I still always am excited when a new one comes out, because it's always a fun world to return to, and I love the Jurassic Park franchise. Flaws and all, it's still a fun franchise and everything. So, but none of the sequels come even close to as good as the original Jurassic Park. It's just such a classic. So many great moments. The scene when they first get to the island and they see the dinosaurs for the first time is just one of the most iconic scenes in movie history. And then you get the T-Rex scene, which is just amazing, and the raptor scene in the kitchen at the end of it, and just such a great movie. So many awesome suspenseful moments, and it's just a really, really fun movie. I absolutely love it. So Jurassic Park is easily my number 1 favorite movie in the Jurassic Park franchise. So anyway, let me know in the comments what movies in the franchise are your favorites and least favorites. If you want, tell me your full ranking. If you don't want to do a full ranking, just tell me your favorite and least favorite. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.